Hey everybody, how's everybody doing this good evening? Um I want to touch on something that's very near and dear my heart and what's been on my conscience as of late. I want to talk about the black community, y'all. And I want to talk about why do we celebrate degeneracy? Like what happened to our culture? What happened? Like things have drastically changed. So it was an article that I was reading, and it was from Detroit, saying it's a Taylor teacher from Detroit. She works at a school. She's fired for her rapping up music posted on social media and things like that. So I want to read y'all this article real quick, and after that I'm gonna give my thoughts of whatever on the topic and this whole thing. Alright, so let's get into it. A local woman is saying she was recently fired from her teaching position because of her rap career and music videos. Dominique Brown, whose rap name is Drippin' Honey. Drippin' Honey, y'all. Okay. Has been an educator for 7 years. She started teaching history at Taylor Preparatory High School in August. But all that came to abrupt end months after she says a parent came across one of her rap videos. Let's continue. The first meeting that I had with the principal and the dean, they had told me that the parent wished to stay anonymous and she felt as if she didn't like my rap career and that I was a bad influence on the kids because I rap, she said. She said she was fired in February because she's a rapper. So she recently got fired, y'all. Like last month? Alright, so let's continue. Before the firing around Thanksgiving, she says there was meetings and an ultimatum. My mind and my heart was telling me two things. Oh, there you go. My mind and my heart was telling me two things. I couldn't see myself like giving up my other passion just because somebody didn't like it and they say erase all your content. That was the ultimatum. Erase all your content. I was like, respectfully, I can't do that, she said. Brown acknowledged the profanity in her lyrics, but she says that has nothing to do with Taylor Prep and the positive impact she had on her community and students. I asked if she thinks the issue is her rap career or the lyrical content. Excuse me, y'all. She replied that the meetings was one-sided where they only told me what somebody didn't like. They didn't tell me as if you did no. They didn't tell me as if you did this wrong. You did that wrong. That's why I also said on my behalf, well, send me what I'm doing wrong in writing. Alright, y'all. I just want to read y'all that part. All that. So we don't need to get into the whole article or whatever. So, alright. What my thoughts is on this. She's trying to justify having a rap career and being a teacher at this. She's pretty much thinking in her mind she should do both at the same time. Ma'am, you have to pick one. Do you want to be a rapper or do you want to be a teacher? You can't have both. Like, you're not entitled to both. And then, honestly, for you to be a teacher and you sitting up there also putting students in your videos, that's a problem. That's a huge problem. Because I watched the video, y'all. I watched the video and everything. And also the video is posted on YouTube, so if y'all want to go check that out, go ahead. It's called Detroit News Channel, something like that. And or you can just type in Taylor teacher fired. You type that in, it'll instantly pop up. But this is sickening, y'all. This is very sickening because I'm 27, y'all. Back when I was growing up, teachers didn't do all this crap. It was no tight revealing clothes being worn. It wasn't any of that back when I was growing up. Now teachers don't even respect the students, or in other words, they don't respect parents' kids who they teaching. Exposing students to the sexual gratification and all that. Another problem I have with the black community, one of the biggest problems I have with the black community is this. We don't hold ourselves accountable. There are niggas and there are black people. Niggas don't hold themselves accountable. Niggas just think everything should go however they want it to go. And that's not the way how the world works. And I just wish a lot of people in the black community would just take accountability. And another problem I always have, that goes right along with accountability as well. We find some way, like people in the community find a way to blame the white man. Oh, it's always the white man and this and that. Well, everything ain't about the white man, y'all. We have to take, at some point, we as a community, we have to take accountability and get ourselves together. Get the community together. It used to be a time back in the day, I was telling my grandma this, y'all. A couple of days ago, I had a conversation with my grandma. I was telling my grandma, like, man, I would love to be born in the 70s or in the 60s, because I want to feel like I want to know what the 80s was like in the 90s, like socially and things like that. Like the black community back then was totally different. People cared about one another. People cared about other people's kids, and it was actually mentors back then. Now, me being 27, the things I see is like, man, what is going on? Like, it's almost like I'm in a different time zone, y'all. Like, no bullshit. It's almost like I'm in a different time zone. It was one day, y'all, I went into a beauty supply store. I was searching for a hair product or whatever, like something for my hair, my locks. And this Korean guy was playing some Megan Thee Stallion. And I think the song was, I don't know. I can't think of the name of the song. But the song was very, very explicit. It was kids in the store with their parents. And the Asian guy was just blasting this music. And, in my mind, I was really thinking like, man, you wouldn't go to your community and do that. You wouldn't blast no Megan Thee Stallion in your community. But you would put on explicit songs in your store. And honestly, people don't say nothing about it. People don't. When people, I've seen people walk in the store and just be like, oh, well, it's okay with me. You could play, you could, sometimes they'll even recommend a song. I even seen one person that recommended the song or whatever. And it was some type of hood song, whatever, but the person recommended it and the shopkeeper played it. If we want to be respected as a community, we have to do better, y'all. Like, we have to just care for our own. Too many of us is selfish to one another. And I get it. It's bad people out here, or it's tough, but at the end of the day, y'all, Like, us black people, we only got each other. And the reason why I say that, because look at the Mexican race, y'all. They come together. They look out for their own. Us as black people, we don't do that. And we celebrate criminals. We celebrate degenerate music. Like, look at artists like Sexy Red, Ice Spice. People celebrate that. I don't celebrate it though, but people celebrate that type of music. But yet we always screaming it's the white man's fault and how we should do better. Well, I feel like this. In order for us to do better, we have to take accountability and put it in action. The things we say we supposed to do, we got to put that in action. And not just talk about the things we should be doing better. People want to talk about the things that they should do better, but they don't, like, yeah, they don't put it into action. But yeah, I know this is a little rant, but tell me if I'm wrong, y'all, and give me y'all opinion. I just have to make this video from the bottom of my heart, y'all, cause I'm honestly tired of us as black people celebrating degenerate shit. Like, we are so much better as a race. We are so much better than this. Alright, y'all.